On YouTube world, it's me again, Junior, back again for another video. So I was sitting here and I was just thinking of like the most clever way to start off this video. Like I was just out here just practicing and try to come up with stuff. And then I started thinking to myself, I was like, if I'm doing a YouTube channel to either inspire and motivate people, right? Shouldn't I just be myself? I thought about that for about 2 seconds. And I was like, all right, I'm just go ahead and start this video. So anyway, I told you guys that before I do any inspiring or motivating, I had a little story to tell you guys. And the story was about my family and how I feel like they ruined my life. I know in the first video, you guys probably didn't hear, or you probably did or didn't, I don't know. But I'm a Haitian, and my accent it's not really there no more. But in certain words, it comes out. But anyway, enough of that. I look crazy right now. Hair ain't cut, nothing, shape up, nothing. Cause the whole pandemic going on, I guess, it's easier to catch the coronavirus in a barbershop rather than going to a grocery store. But anyway, so on to this story that I have for you guys. To me, I feel like it's gonna inspire some people, whether you wanna make some changes in your life, like family-wise, like whether you want to start doing a little bit more, making sure, your parents appreciate you, vice versa, like making sure your children appreciate you, parents, and yeah, I'm blabbing, or blabbering, however you say it. I don't know, I don't speak English like that. It's like now, but anyway, I don't even know where to start, honestly. Alright, so I was born in Haiti. I was born with 2 brothers. And when I say my family ruined my life, I don't mean my family as a whole. Really, it's more of one person and his family. And that person is one of my older brothers. And he is or was somebody that I really looked up to. Like, I used to just grow up watching him and what he does. I wanted to be just like him. And give me a second. But yeah, he's somebody that I really did look up to, and he was really an inspiration for me to want to do something with my life. But then as I grow older, I realized that, like, I can do so much better. Like, so much better. And so I decided I'm gonna just go ahead and take care of what I need to take care of and just do my own thing. And I'm really babbling right now, but all right, let's just get into it. So, growing up, we basically went through everything together. You know, it was just me and him. One of my brothers, he wasn't really never around like that. He was never really in my life like that. Cause, you know, him and my stepdad didn't get along, so he was never really around. So it was just me and this one brother going through life, going through the struggles and everything. You know, I remember we moved to this new state and we moved to a house that had no heat. And in the wintertime, it's cold. Like, it's really cold. And I remember we would have to cuddle together just to keep warm. So, you know, that just goes to show you how, you know, how close we were and how our bond was. And at the time, I did believe that blood is thicker than water. I don't believe that anymore. And I'm gonna tell you why. So, like I said, everything was good and well and dandy. But that was all until I turned 18 and I started working. I became more of an ATM for him. Now, the reason I say this is because ever since I started working, it seems like he's come to me for everything that he needed. So I turned 18, I started working, and I was in school, you know, college, whatever, trying to do my little thing. And he helped me get the job, create a bank account. At the time, I believe I was with Citizens Bank. And while I was creating that account, he made me choose the overdraft option on that account. And at the time, I believe he was already moved out with his, whatever you want to call it now, I don't know. They got 2 kids together. And it was cool. I was living with them. It was cool. It was okay. You feel me? That was, I mean, yeah. I mean, you've done some stuff for me, you know, in my growing up days. So okay, yeah, it's cool. So I start working, and every week that I had got paid, this man would take me to the bank because he needed some money. Now, the way that he did it was crazy. What he would do, that I'll get a close to $500 check. What he would do is he would make me go over that 500 because of the overdraft option that was on my account, and I would end up owing the bank up until my next check and my next check. So each time that my account was on positive, he would automatically turn it to negative. And then I'd go weeks and weeks until my account goes back on positive, just for him to do the exact same thing. And it's my fault because I felt like I owed that to him. I mean, he when my mom left, went back to New York, I basically just had him. I mean, he gave me my first car and all that, so I just felt like I owed it to him, you know? So that's just what happened. Every time my account was on positive, he'll put it in negative. And I couldn't fully understand what he was going through, like, for him to be needing so much money. But come to find out, this man just has a gambling problem. And I was supporting that heavy. Like, I was just supporting that. So that's why I say it's my fault. And I blame myself sometimes for that, for allowing him to do me like that. But I mean, hey, I'm young. I'm 18. I didn't have any responsibilities. I mean, I'm the type of person, like, I mean, I have a good heart and I like to help people. And money is never been anything to me. Like, if I was the type to really care about money, I would have been a billionaire by now. I'm not saying millionaire, I'm saying billionaire. Like, that's just how it is. Like, if I really cared about money, I would have been a billionaire right now. But money has just never been that big of a deal to me. So, yeah. Anyway, whoa, chill. Anyway, yeah, he had a gambling problem, and every week he would just gamble, going to the slots, and just lose money. Sometimes he won, but most of the time he lost. And I was really supporting that. So, I got a little stuck there. I suck at telling stories. I really am. I promise I'll do better with my whole, motivation thing I got going on. But I'm getting sidetracked too. All right, let's get to the good part. The good part. Let's get further into this. So I started going to college, and at the time I was making too much money, so I had to pay out of pocket for my tuition. And because I had to pay out of pocket, that made it a little hard for me because my account was always on negative. and I just never really put my needs first before anything else. And so after one semester, I just had to drop out. Really, I didn't have to. I chose to, because I chose to support my brother. And, well, my brother and whatever he had going on at the time. And I think I'm gonna stop there. You know, I mean, I'm gonna do this little story in parts, because I don't really have a lot of time. You know, I'm out here working these doubles. I literally just got off work about, 4 hours ago, and I'm already here on a little break. And it's about that time to go back now. But I promise I'm gonna make it more interesting, you know. And the story gets the story gets really crazy and really messed up. So stay tuned. And that's really all I got. Stay tuned, and don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, tap the little notifications on to keep you posted on whenever I drop a new video. And we'll go from there.